संदेश। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश। अब वेश बदल कर प्यारे, अब वेश बदल कर प्यारे चल दो अपने देश। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश। उलझन में उलझता रह न जाए अनमोल कहीं जीवन। उलझन में उलझता रह न जाए अनमोल कहीं जीवन। आखिर में मिले तुझको न कहीं खाली अपना दामन। वरदान का अमृत पान करो, वरदान का अमृत पान करो, पाना न रहे कुछ शेष। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश। मिटने वाली इस दुनिया से है दिल लगाना प्यार। मिटने वाली इस दुनिया से है दिल लगाना प्यार। आँखों में बसा फिर से है जो वो स्वर्ग सुहाना था। पावन बनो योगी बनो, पावन बनो योगी बनो, पूजे मधुर संदेश। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश। ये देश बदल परिवेश बदल, ये देश बदल परिवेश बदल चलना अपने देश। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश। हे आत्माओं सुन लो शिव का ये शुभ संदेश।
Om Shanti. 4th of April 2023. Morning Murli, Bab Dada Madhuban. Essence: sweet children, become trustees of your bodies and all bodily relations. While looking after everyone, do not have attachment to anyone. Essence: sweet children, become trustees of your bodies and all bodily relations. While looking after everyone, do not have attachment to anyone. Question: What mistakes does Maya make you in this drama so that the father then has to come to free you from making those mistakes? Question. What mistakes does Maya make you in this drama so that the father then has to come to free you from making those mistakes? Answer. The first mistake is to consider the element of Brahm to be the supreme soul. To have yoga with the elements is false. Your sins cannot be absolved by doing that. Secondly, because of living in Hindustan, instead of saying that you belong to the deity religion, you say that you belong to the Hindu religion, and that is a big mistake. Because of that mistake, religion has no more power left. The Father has now come to free you from making mistakes. So, who has come with ankle bells to the door of my mind? Om Shanti. Who has come to you, children? Only the mother and father would come to the children. It is sung of them. You are the mother and father, and we are your children. You are now sitting here with the feeling of being children. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, sits here and explains to you children. I am incorporeal. Even Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar cannot say this. Only the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul can say this through this body. You know that I do not have a physical or a subtle body. It is souls who speak through their bodies. The incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul sits here and teach you children. When a new person hears this, he would ask, how could this be possible? Yes, God Shiva speaks through the body of Brahma. Shiv Baba doesn't have a body of his own. So, where did all these decays come from? Those Brahmins do not call themselves Brahma Kumars. Why do you say that you are BKs? You can prove that the father of Brahma is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Shiva. He has 3 children, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. So, Shiv Baba creates the mouth-born creation through the mouth of Brahma and change them from human beings into deities. There are many people in this world. There are many types of religion and caste, Gujarati, Punjab, Ab, Christians, Buddhist, Maharashtrian, etc. There are the names of so many castes. In the golden age, there won't be so many religions or castes. There won't be many languages or many religions. They say that there should be one kingdom. In the golden age, there is just the deity religion. The Father said, I come and establish one original, eternal deity religion. It is remembered that it didn't take God long to change human beings into deities. Deities exist in the golden age, they don't exist in the silver age. There is the warrior clan in the silver age. It is written in the scriptures that Brahmins emerge from the mouth of Brahma. The Brahmins were given teachings and the deity and warrior religions were established through them. All other religions are to be destroyed. The father explains, sweet children, I am the true father of your souls. I never change. You always remember me in context of the Father. Devotees remember God because no one except God can give these teachings. There are now innumerable religions. You cannot make a list of them. There are so many human beings. The Father comes and changes human beings into deities. He would not make everyone that. All of these matters have to be understood. The Father says, no one except I can give this explanation. The Father sits here and educates you children for the golden age. He says, children, you can now make effort and climb as high a status in heaven as you want. Each human being makes so much effort for his livelihood. Anyone who studies well can climb a high status. Here, here too the Father says, innocent ones and those without any virtues can also climb the Sun Dynasty kingdom of the world by making effort. Baba has explained at this time, all of you Draupadis call out, Baba, protect us. They then show Sri Krishna sitting up above and Draupadi continuing to receive saris and thus being protected. However, there wasn't anything like that. All of that refers to this time. The Father says, I save you from being stripped for 21 births. No one can take your clothes off. This is a family path. Both have to become pure. So, people have become used to indulging in vice for half a cycle, and so they are unable to break that habit. The Father comes and saves you from being stripped. This takes a lot of effort. While you are observing purity, Maya attacks you. Because of poison, poor innocent ones are assaulted a great deal. They still have a lot of attachment to their children. Here, you have to become complete destroyers of attachment. In the beginning, when the bhakti was first created, many had courage and came running. They saw that they were being beaten and a lot of upheaval was created in their homes, and so they instantly renounced everything. Even sannyasis run away. At first, they too are they too are disturbed by those whom they remember. It takes time to become a destroyer of attachment because they don't have any aim or objective in their attachment. They don't receive any power at all. You receive power. How can they receive the power of purity? Only the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the ocean of purity. Only from Him is this inheritance received. Those people don't have yoga with the Father, they have yoga with the Brahm element, and so they are unable to become completely pure. It is wrong to have yoga with the Brahm element. Look, you have to divide these points very well. You have made many mistakes. Those who live in Hindustan say that their religion is the Hindu religion. That too is the mistake. To call the Brahm element the Supreme Soul is also a mistake. This too is fixed in the drama. The Father comes and explains, Maya makes you make these mistakes. Baba comes and frees you from making mistakes. There was just one religion and one language in the Golden Age. It isn't that those who live in Vrindavan, land of Krishna, are called Vrindavani, residents of Vrindavan. There is just one religion here. There. The Father says, I come and make you into deities once again. You become the masters of heaven. The Father creates heaven, and so why are we the masters of hell? In the new world, we will definitely be the masters of heaven. At that time, all the rest of the souls will be in the supreme abode. All of these things are now in your intellects. The more yoga you have, the more knowledge you will be to imbibe. You mustn't have attachment to anyone. Give sustenance while considering yourselves to be trustees. This is the Father's valuable property. We are trustees of these bodies and all your bodily relations. There are also tests. If someone falls ill or has some sorrow, you have to take care of that one. This is anyway the world of sorrow. Shiv Baba doesn't have any sorrow. He is the trustee. When something happens to someone, it would be said he settled his karmic account and went and took another body. So, why should it matter to us? So many people will leave their bodies. Would Shiv Baba feel sorrow? Would Shiv Baba feel sorrow? There is greater happiness in that I enable you children to leave those dirty old bodies and take you back home. There is no question of sorrow. There is no question of regret. Why remember our sweetest Father while walking and moving around? We are making preparations to go to the supreme abode. While remembering Baba, we will shed our bodies. It happens like this for many sannyasis. While just sitting somewhere, they think that they are going to go to the Brahm element and merge into it. They then leave their bodies while sitting in that consciousness. Baba tells you from his experience. While doing breathing exercise, they disappear. It isn't that soul will go to the element of Brahm. The soul leaves a body and immediately takes another. It isn't that anyone goes to the land of nirvana. Nor does the light merge into the light. Everyone definitely has to play their parts. The father says, I come when all the actors are present because I am the bridegroom of all the brides. All the brides will depart and follow me. I have come to take everyone back home. The play is now ending. It now depends on how much effort each one makes. Only the one Father is the bestower of salvation. The Father has now come and is explaining when and how he comes. I then take all of you souls back home. I make you flowers beautiful from dirty. Only those who are beautiful will surrender themselves. They saw Sri Krishna abducting queens. However, why did he abduct them? This doesn't refer to Sri Krishna. It was Baba who liberated you in order to teach you and easy Raj Yoga and make you into the empresses of heaven. You have had visions of becoming future prince and princess. You know that you will truly become peacock feathered, crowned princes and princess. You are now Brahmins. Prajapita Brahma has been remembered. Therefore, his children become Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. All of these things have to be understood and explained. A kingdom is being established. So, you should all make very good effort. Baba doesn't give you any difficulty. He simply says, O souls, remember me, your father and your inheritance. You will remember this much in order to become the masters of the world. Become soul conscious. It is when you become body conscious that Maya punch you. A game has been created where Maya does one thing and God does something else. You see in a practical way how so many children belong to the Father and then turn their faces away. They then defame him. They become those who were amazed by this knowledge when they heard it. They related it to others and then they run away. They defame the true Father, the true teacher, and the Sadguru. On seeing them, people ask how they could divorce God. So, those who defame him in this way cannot climb highest on high status. It refers to this time. Some children need to make a lot of effort to become destroyers of attachment. Many are not able to break their attachment. Baba says, you also have to look after your children. Continue to remind them of Shiv Baba too. Those who are good will continue to remember Shiv Baba. The father explains, even the government wants purity. So, explain to them, we are making a promise of purity in order to bring purity to Bharat. We will definitely make Bharat into heaven. Daughters can uplift their parents. The Father is called the Lord of the poor. All the wealth and prosperity of the wealthy is to turn to dust. The wealthy need a lot of power because they have joint stock. So, how can they surrender what belongs to them? The Father is remembered as the Lord of the poor. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana 1. Keep your aim and objective in your intellect and in order to become pure, become a complete destroyer of attachment. Remove your attachment from all bodies. 1. Keep your aim and objective in your intellect and in order to become pure, become a complete destroyer of attachment. Remove your attachment from all bodies. 2. While walking and moving around, stay in remembrance of the Father. Don't have any regrets about anything. Never do anything that would cause the Father to be defamed. 2. While walking and moving around, stay in remembrance of the Father. Don't have any regrets about anything. Never do anything that would cause the Father to be defamed. Blessing. May you be immortal by being constantly loving and cooperative and have the title of an imperishable jewel. May you be immortal by being constantly loving and cooperative and have the title of an imperishable jewel. Those who are constantly loving and cooperative in the task of establishment receive the title of an imperishable jewel. They are such imperishable jewels that no one can ever shake them, nor can any obstruction stop them. Only such imperishable jewels have the blessing of being immortal. They are real gold and the Father's companions. They consider the Father's task to be their own because they constantly stay with Him. They become imperishable. Slogan: if you have the right inculcation of purity, every action will be accurate and yukti-yukt. Om Shanti.
ईश्वर की राह पर जो हो गया समर्पण ईश्वर की राह पर ईश्वर भी करता अर्पण सब उसकी चाह पर सब उसकी चाह पर जो हो गया समर्पण ईश्वर की राह पर सुख सभी को देते, सबके दिलों की भर भर वो तो दुआएं लेते, वो तो दुआएं लेते। कुर्बान जिनका जीवन दुखियों की आह पर, जो हो गया समर्पण ईश्वर की राह पर। एक आसरा भरोसा, एक आश पर जैसे, एक आसरा भरोसा, एक आश बल जैसे। महिमा की मानती नहीं प्यास है जिसे, नहीं प्यास है जिसे। गुण शक्तियाँ खजाने मिलते अथाह भर, जो हो गया समर्पण ईश्वर की राह पर। उसकी निगाह प्रभु पर, प्रभु की निगाह उस पर, जो हो गया समर्पण ईश्वर की राह पर, जो हो गया समर्पण ईश्वर की राह पर। ईश्वर की करता अर्पण सब उसकी चाह पर, सब उसकी चाह पर, जो हो गया समर्पण ईश्वर की राह पर, जो हो